a wonderful keynote. Well, it's full here. A lot of people obviously here to hear Jim as well. Now, I want to tie back into what we heard as well, right? So what Jim spoke about, I want to tie it in with a speaker yesterday. So earlier on, Jim said, how do people actually get scammed, right? So yesterday there was a speaker who mentioned as well, we should also empathize with scam victims. And now, after hearing Jim, we understand a little bit better because why? There is a real person behind that camera talking to you. And now with technology, it can be even a guy talking to you, but what you see in the video could be a girl, because why? We had a session earlier on deep fakes. So technology is progressing even further. That makes it even more dangerous. So that's why the work here of the people in this room is especially important. That's why GASS, GASS, Global Anti-Scam Summit is very important for all of us to come together to work together. Now, as we're here at the end, here to officially round up this event, once again, I'm pleased to welcome George and Rajat to wrap things up for us. Let's give them a big round of applause once again. They worked very hard over the past 2 days as well.
Thank you very much, all, and it's great to see so many people here. I know it has been a tough 2 days. We're going to wrap up. And Rajat, I would like to start with you. What are your 3 highlights of today? What did you learn? Would you mind sharing?
Absolutely. Thanks, George. As SMS mentioned yesterday that we are here to create Justice League, I precisely saw that happening today, that lots of partnership coming up, all the tracks we're talking about solutioning and how do we partner, how do we take it to next level. So that was very heartening to learn. The second thing is we see scams as fundamentally a human problem, and we need human approach to solve that problem. And I see that we are now, instead of only looking into the monetary aspect or monetary losses of scams, we are looking into wider things, what scams can harm, psychological impact, human impact. So that's very heartening to see. And last is, I was talking to some of the colleagues who were with us from the beginning when we started the GASS journey. It started with Raj, Shimin, Norman, when a couple of years ago we spoke to George that we want to have a chapter here. And look where we are today. I mean, it's a phenomenal journey. We started small. We thought about having a chapter. We had our first summit, and look where we are today. So it's not a chapter. It's not a summit. It's more of a passion and emotion for us now. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here. And I hope to see you next year.
Thank you very much, Rajat. I also briefly wanted to share my lessons learned of these last 2 days. One, we can share data. I think the Global Signal Exchange is really proof that companies which are sometimes as big as a country like Meta, Google, Microsoft, and many others, if they can share data, and now also GovTech Singapore, we all can. So I really hope you will be joining us in that effort, because if we share data, we can make the scammers more visible and we can take action. I also see that simple solutions can make a huge difference. I mean, what Paul said, very simple, let's, for young people, not share the friend list, can have a major impact. Or just-in-time prevention, that if somebody suddenly wants to transfer 10,000 US dollars to a weird bank account, that you have a pop-up. Are you sure you want to do this? Small things can really make a huge difference. And one man can make a difference. I think Jim Browning is a fantastic example of how one man can make a difference. And not only Jim, we also have Steve somewhere in the room. He takes down automated thousands of websites every day. It's a one-man job, but he is making a difference. So if you can imagine what we can do together, we can really make a difference. And with that, I would like to wrap things up. Yesterday, I asked for feedback. We got a lot of feedback, but not as much as I hoped for. And I asked the team, why? Well, might have to do with the cheese. Maybe they don't want the cheese. So I'm upping my game. The best feedback will get these wooden shoes. So please give us feedback. And I promise I will not send the smelly cheese, but very good wooden shoes. Then also, please join us. I mean, if you are interested in joining us, joining our fight, joining our network, go to our booth. Happy to talk with you and really hope to work with you again and meet you next year here. Then I would like to really thank the Singapore government. As I said yesterday, we could not have done it without them. They have supported us financially, but also with content, with speakers, with relationships, and I really would like to thank them. So please, a small applause to them. I also like to thank our sponsors, and actually sponsors is the wrong word, it's partnership. Because yes, they're supporting GASS financially, but also we really have been a team. For the last 4 months, every week we have sit together, we've worked on the content, we've worked on the program, we worked on solutions. So again, also to our sponsors and partners, please, a big thank you. And finally, I would like to also thank you, because without you, we could not have done it, and I really look forward to working together with you. And actually, there's one more team I would like to thank. Where's the Singapore team? And please, guys, come on stage, because I think you also deserve an applause. Shimin, Raj, Sheila, Susanna, please come on stage. So also the Gaza team, come on, guys, don't be modest. You deserve an applause, so please come on stage. Mathieu,
Can we get Daryl from Meta? Daryl from Meta.
So,
Come on, guys.
so really, thank you very much, because without, oh, Raj, please.
George, on behalf of the Singapore chapter and actually the Southeast Asian chapters, Norman, myself, and Shimin and Rajat, last year we were alone. We had to do a lot of the heavy lifting ourselves, but this year we wanted to thank one person who kind of upped the game of the whole summit. And this person reduced our workload a lot so that Norman, Shimin, and I can do a lot more. So on behalf of the committee, we would like to thank our event manager, Suzanne, because